Hey, you just tuned in for another episode of Mixelpix. This is an episode of
Transformers Timewarp.
Hey, before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There are new Mixelpix episodes every Thursday. So, in the last video, we did the unboxing. This is a review of Generation Toys Mixer Truck, aka Mixmaster, and Navvy, aka Scavenger, both part of Generation Toys' GT-6 Duron drill, which is their homage to Generation 2 Devastator. As a part of this review, I'll be doing final scale comparisons between the robot forms of Mixmaster and Scavenger to two of the signature characters from the Transformers cartoon in their Takara Tomy masterpiece form, MP10 Optimus Prime and MP21 Bumblebee. That should be a pretty satisfactory comparison of size. Okay, let's take Mixer Truck out of the box. This is the Generation Toy version of Mixmaster, and some out-of-the-box impressions. I can't really fault this thing for the way it looks. It's pretty beautiful. The only thing that concerned me when I first saw it coming out of the box was the fact that it had this split, and I was concerned that maybe this wouldn't sit well back together. But as you just saw, unless I broke something, it does sit nice and tight together as the barrel for the mix truck. So Mixmaster here is looking pretty good. Of course, right out of the box, it's not in vehicle mode. So let's go ahead and get that in vehicle mode. So this is the vehicle mode. It looks good. The details are awesome. Fit and finish so far is not very good. It took me a while to try to fit everything together, and it still did not come together 100%. I was able to get the roof, which was popped up in the back here, straight out of the box. I was able to get that back down by manipulating the parts underneath, just the right angle so that it would actually sit more flush with what seems to be these. It's like supposed to be, I don't know, some kind of cylinder or something in the roof. And I guess that's supposed to be extended through the roof here. And as you can see, it doesn't even sit completely flush at the moment. But you know, it's better than it was. And it's not tabbing together really everywhere it's supposed to be. It's not tabbing in the back here on the wheel well where that post is. And it's not sitting in a complete line as far as the wheels are concerned. If I roll it here, you can see that I get front and rear wheel, but I don't get the middle wheel. That's not rolling. On the other side, I get the front wheel rolling, and the rear wheels aren't making contact at all. So I'm hoping that once we go into robot mode and then back into vehicle mode, that it will have a better fit, and I'll find some hidden hinges and maybe just positioning of parts that'll help. With that, I'll go ahead and put this guy into robot mode. Here comes Mixmaster. And we have Mixer Truck, aka Mixmaster, in robot form. Thanks to MGo's transformation video. Check out his channel at MGo316. It's an impressive looking figure. I mean, I love the robot mode. The thing about the calves is a little strange. I mean, those are the biggest calves I've ever seen. I mean, human or a robot. But once you get it transformed, it looks really cool. I mean, this Mixmaster just looks awesome. Gonna find out about that vehicle mode again, but MGo didn't seem to have anything to say about any difficult transformation. I don't know if that's because his vehicle was actually packaged as a vehicle. Maybe you bought it as an individual toy. But there you go. There you have it. It's a really good looking figure. This is Mixer Truck from Generation Toy, their version of the Mixmaster character from the Constructicons, which helps make up Devastator. Right up first is Mixmaster, aka Mixer. And I don't know how cartoon accurate that is, but I do like the fact that Mixmaster presents well sizable, but doesn't overtake Optimus. Optimus still towers over him, and Bumblebee still looks small next to him. So I think that's good for my collection. Next up, Navvy, aka Scavenger.
All right, let's get Navvy out of the box. Right out of the box, it comes with the forearm attached and the fist. The forearm can actually be a part of the vehicle mode, so it's an incorporated piece of the combined figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at it transformed into its vehicle version without the combined accessories. That is Navvy, aka Scavenger, and thanks to Bobby Skullface, I was able to get this into the appropriate vehicle mode. Go check him out at Bobby Skullface L, his channel. The mode that it's in actually has the platform turned backwards on the tread when you pull it out of the box. So actually, it's not a bad alternate transformation if you want to just use it that way. However, you won't be able to attach the cart if you don't put it if you don't flip it around, because the connector here would be at the front and not the back of the vehicle like it is needed. So in order to get it that way, you're going to have to, and I don't have the feet, I guess, positioned properly so that I can actually connect this. But as you can see, you can connect it and it will connect. So I won't do that, but it will become part of the overall vehicle mode. If you would like to have a little, I don't know what that's supposed to be, a generator trailing behind your excavator. So I'm going to take that away, and let's just look at the figure here. I actually had to look up what all these construction vehicles were, because it's been a long time since I've been a kid. And I know the basic dump truck and mixer truck and bulldozer, but this thing, I had to look it up. This is an excavator. If I'm wrong, and you professional construction guys and girls out there, or construction aficionados want to correct me, feel free to leave your correction in the comments below. But from the research I did, albeit brief, I saw that this was an excavator. So the scoop at the front end of the arm here is, for excavating. All right, into the figure itself. Like Mixmaster, there's a lot of good detail. The paint is super clean. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than the sculpt and everything that's on this. It's just really nicely detailed. Seems fairly solid. The only thing that I can say that I don't really care for are these wheels. These ones in the back roll fairly freely. These ones in the front, this one on the front left is sticking. And it's just plastic. There's no rubber, I guess, as the gravity builder itself might have actually had. But in this version, Duron drill, this is just plastic. Plastic. And they're not necessarily great wheels. These back ones roll well enough, but the front ones, little less free and not quite as good. But anyway, that's not that big of a deal, especially if you're just going to be kind of showing them off, whether it be in vehicle mode or robot mode. So got some nice details here in the articulation. These struts actually move. They're not just pretty. They actually do end up showing the strut as you extend these things, which is pretty cool. And then here we can see the scoop. You see that strut extends and everything. And, some solid ratcheting here too. So, pretty darn cool. Okay, next up, it's robot mode. Thanks once again to Bobby Skullface at his channel at Bobby Skullface L. Check him out. Good videos, lots of cool stuff if you're into collecting. And so here it is. We've got Navvy, aka Scavenger. I like him. He looks very impressive. There's some things about the overall toy posability that I don't like. But, you know, this is a solid character sculpt to me. And I really like the way they finished him. And you can achieve a decent pose with him, you know. It took me a while to do this. You've got some fun things with the heel spurs there. They're a fun little mechanism. If you need to learn how to do that, you know, check out the manual or go listen to Bobby Skullface. But aside from that stuff, once you do find a pose where he'll balance himself, because he is carrying some significant weight on the back there, as you can see, that's a big scoop and a big arm there that he's got to carry. Apparently the generator / forearm for Devastator, aka Duron drill, can also fit on the back, on the peg back here. You can open it up and it can be, you know, like wings are on the back side of him. I decided not to go with that for now, just to show you the basic character. And carries the arm and the scoop pretty well. The gun itself, it looks cool, but it doesn't have a long enough handle for him to really maintain a grip on it. And there's no tab in the hand for it. This gold nozzle here actually comes separate because his gun stows in 2 pieces when he's in vehicle mode. So it fits together, it's staying together, it's staying in his hand. But I did have some frustration trying to get him to pose with the gun. And once the gun's in his hand, you pretty much can only have it, you know, 90 degrees to his forearm. So you can't really swivel the hand and have him hold the gun successfully. But overall, I think he's really cool looking, and lots of good accents, good paint, and overall, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I like it, and I don't really particularly care if it's G1 accurate. I don't mind an update. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Bay Transformers. I would have liked to have seen the G1 cartoon brought into the real world with, you know, some real aesthetics, real vehicle aesthetics, but not losing the entire look of the Transformer characters in the process. So I really like it. Here's Scavenger for scale comparison. As you can see, he's appreciably larger than Bumblebee, which I think is appropriate. And he's appreciably smaller than Optimus Prime, which I also think is appropriate. So with the scale comparisons of both Mixer Truck, aka Mixmaster, and Navvy, aka Scavenger, being so correct compared to Optimus and Bumblebee, I don't have much of a concern about the rest of the crew, but I will put up the scale comparisons just so that you can see, and I can see for myself, how well each of the characters compares to both Bumblebee and Optimus from Takara Tomi's Masterpiece toy line. Well, that's it for this duo from Generation Toys' GT-6 Duron Drill, their homage to Generation 2 Devastator. Don't forget to like the video if you did, comment if you did or didn't, and to subscribe if you want to be automatically notified when the next video on Dump Truck, aka Long Haul, and Crane, aka Hook, comes out. Keep watching or come back for another episode of MixelPix Transformers Timewarp. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe for more MixelPix videos, and leave me your comments below about what you liked and you didn't like about the video. Until next time, see ya.